And welcome to the first game of girls lacrosse for this season. This is specifically the first game that is home. They've had away games already. We're going to get started off as we have Lynnfield and Swampscott here, immediately taking it over into Lynnfield's side. Swampscott with the ball, holding possession, making their way into an area where they could definitely score a goal without a doubt. Heath was looking for somewhere to pass. She found Reen. Reen passed again. Scrambling around, trying to find something to do with it. Ends back with Heath. Heath being prevented to pass by the other players. Finally finds Sanchez Munez. As it yet again goes back to Heath. It's going to be passed around among the players multiple times in short effort with great succession. And they drop it. And I do believe a whistle was blown, so it is going to be back with Swampscott. Swampscott's going to have something of a penalty shot here, as Urbano takes it, passes it up towards Heath. Going to be in possession of Swampscott right now. You ready? Heath over the goal post, does not make it in, unfortunately. Ball's going to be back behind it now. We're going to have Kaplan take it away. She's going to look and stand for someone to pass to as the game just gets restarted yet again after that whistle blow. Swampscott still, after a couple minutes, having possession of the ball. Heath is getting backed up right now. She's got to pass over to her teammate, which she does so successfully, as we're going to see Piero take it away. Possession of another Swampscott, back to Heath. Heath makes it in for the first point of the game. That is going to be great coming out already. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in. Or just about. Swampscott being able to keep up their persistence here. I'm so sorry for that. I was believing that blue was our team here. As Swampscott, we call ourselves the Big Blue, but we are white today, so that is going to be a different player who scored that. So sorry yet again. That is going to be Taylor Valentin who scored that goal on Swampscott. First point, 2 minutes and 23 seconds in. Start up in the middle again is going to yet again be on Swampscott's side. We're going to be seeing it taken away and out of Swampscott's area for just a brief moment. Going to be picked up by Lynnfield. We're going to be seeing moving up now is Valentin. Hayden Valentin. Siblings on a team. It's always great to see. As Lynnfield still is going to have possession. Going to pass it around. Going to start with Damiani and end up with Taylor Valentin. Sorry. As Swampscott was able to bring it away from their goal this time. Going to be seeing Quagrello pick it up. It's going to be moved along the line by Tripp. It's going to be making its way up quick. As it... I'm fairly sure that was a goal. I think, yeah. As it goes in, that was Hang on just a second here. That was Laundry with the goal, I believe. Great to see a tied-up game now. 8 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock until our first quarter is over. Lynnfield's going to win it. Bring it over to Swampscott's side immediately. There's a pass. We'll be seeing White here. She's going to lose the ball, and a whistle's going to be blown. White's going to get it back. Pass it immediately. We pass around quickly and steadily. It's going to end up with Kalishman for just a moment. Before being passed all the way in the back. Back over. Back with Kalishman. Kalishman yet again throws it to the back. Picked up by Damiani. As the pass is going to miss, but Lynnfield is still going to pick it up. That was Caulfield. But a whistle's going to be blown, and Swampscott's going to be taking possession. As we're going to be seeing Laundry with a great run up here. She tries to get it in, but it's going to be blocked by the goalkeeper, or the goaltender. Bridget doing great here, trying to keep it away from Lynnfield. Is going to pass. She gives it over to Chloe Puzo. As they both get close to the goal multiple times, they yet again do not score. The whistle's going to be blown. As that's going to be another one scored for Swampscott. It's going to be their second goal within 2-minute interval. A 2-minute and 1 second interval to be exact. Great for Swampscott here to get up, and the game is no longer tied, so Swampscott's up by 1 against Lynnfield. 2-1. As we make our way back to the center. Whistle blows, play starts. Lynnfield is going to win it, but no possession was taken yet as another whistle is going to be blown. Swampscott's going to be gaining possession as we have Laundry here starting off. She fakes a pass. And she runs her way up. Passes over to Puzo. And again, I do believe that is another goal scored, this time by Chloe Puzo. Great stuff here from Swampscott today. Their first home game, and they're already doing great. Up by 2 against Lynnfield now. Should make it back to the center here. Whistle blown straight after the play started. We're going to be redoing it here. Starting off, Lynnfield's going to win it. They're going to also take And also take possession of it, making their way up here was number 14, Hayden Valentin. But Swampscott's going to gain back possession. Be able to pass it back and forth. Will they be able to make it out of this tough situation all the way back, stuck where they are? We're going to be seeing Hart make her way up as she passes to Tripp. Tripp's making her way there. Tries to throw it in, but it bounces out. Unlucky for Tripp. Lynnfield's going to have starting possession. Kalishman's going to take it away for us. She's going to be able to run along the side very quick. Making her way up flawlessly, dodging multiple of the Swampscott players before passing over to a teammate. Passes up. It's over to Taylor Valentin, but a whistle was blown before she could try and throw it in. Penalty shot here, I think. As unfortunately, Taylor Valentin was not able to make it in. Ball was recovered by Swampscott for a short time before yet again being dropped and recovered by Lynnfield. As we're waiting for a whistle to be blown to start the game yet again. Kaplan's been doing a great job this game as goalie. She's only let one shot in and 4 other not, as she makes it 5. Going to pass it up to her Swampscott teammates, and they're going to be taking it away. Laundry attempted to pass up, but it's going to be taken away and out of bounds before yet again being recovered. This time Laundry's going to yet again bring it up. Pass it over to multiple teammates. Amps up with Puzo. Puzo looking to pass. Ends up with Tripp eventually. Back over to Puzo. Tried to give it back to Tripp. Didn't go so well. But she was able to get it. So we're able to see Laundry making her way up. Pass over. She faked the pass. The whistle's blown. Laundry's going to have a chance to score a goal here, make the game 4-1, have a gratifying lead against Lynnfield. She passes over, but loses the ball to Lynnfield. Lynnfield, with very short possession, gets it taken back by Swampscott. It's going to end up with Puzo. Passes it up. It's going to roll out of bounds. White's going to grab it. So Lynnfield has the ball, specifically Lily White. She passed it over to a teammate. And loses it to Swampscott. Keeney did a great job of stealing that ball back as she passes over to Laundry. Laundry to Tripp. Tripp's making her way up, possibly looking to score a goal. She's gonna pass back over to Puzo. Back to Laundry. Try to make it in. Blocked this time. Great block there from Cosino. Whistle's going to be blown before a play could be made. We're going to be starting back up here in just a second now. She tries to go for it, blocked. Unsuccessful for Puzo. It up. Caulfield with the pass. Passes up. The pass isn't complete. Other player had taken it. As we're going to be seeing Santo run it away. Passes over to a teammate, but now that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to be seeing the end of the second. We're going to be seeing the beginning of the second quarter in about 2 minutes. Game is 3-1, Swampscott winning. And I'll be right back. And sorry for that. Welcome back yet again. This is going to be the second quarter of the game we're entering here. With 4 quarters, we still got another full half of the game to go, including this. I'm going to be starting off here as last quarter, a couple highlights were things such as the blocks from both goalies on both sides. For Lynnfield, that was Cosino. For Swampscott, that was Kaplan, both having over 3 blocks for goals. Along with the goals being scored yet again, with Lynnfield getting the first goal, being the very first successor, and Swampscott getting 3 back-to-back-to-back afterwards. Game's going to be starting now. We're going to be starting immediately with Keeney. Going to be making her way up and over. Passes over to Keller. He's going to go around the goal, all the way around. Almost went to Puzo, yet it was picked up by another player. It was passed over to Puzo, though, as now it's going to be Tripp. Tripp's going to try and look to score here. Does so successfully as the first goal of the second quarter is here. As the score is now going to be 4-1, up by 3, we have Swampscott. With less than even a minute in, that was spectacular there from Tripp. I don't know if they're going to be counting that goal, though. Not 100% sure if they did or didn't. Oh, they did. Okay. So, yet the score is going to be 4-1 Swampscott. That's great. All right. This game is definitely a very active one. It's a great game, honestly. Personally, I'd like to see maybe a little bit more back and forth. Maybe Lynnfield having a little bit more possession than Swampscott sometimes, which we might be able to see now as Taylor Valentin's going to take it over. Passing over to her sister, Hayden Valentin. Ball's going to be going all around, everywhere, in many places. Going to end up behind the net with Damiani. As someone tried to pass over to Schmidt, it went out of bounds. Swampscott's going to have possession here again. Swampscott's going to try and get out of there, but inevitably I don't know if they will. As they will, as the play was just resumed. No one to block her. Audrey's running up. Sorry, I meant Bursa's running up. We're going to wait for the play to be called again. It's already near the goal. This could be a bad sign for Lynnfield. Missed the pass. Lynnfield and Swampscott fighting for possession. Lynnfield ends up with it. As Wirtz is going to be taking it up towards Swampscott's area. That's not somewhere that that Swampscott wants the ball to be. Swampscott with possession again. Reen's going to be taking it, throwing it up. The lob. It's going to end up with one of her teammates near the front. Teammate being Laundry. As Maloney passes it over to one of her teammates, I do believe, yeah, a whistle was blown, so they're going to be stopping the play for just a second here. Clock is still going down. The whistle's being blown a bunch. And the play's gonna be started yet again. Swampscott's gonna miss their shot on the goal. It's gonna go past, it's gonna go out of bounds on them. Lynnfield is going to take it away. We have Wirtz with the ball. She's looking for someone to pass to, I think, or she's looking for someone to block her. She did. She found someone to pass to. Successfully, they're moving up along the line. Hayden Valentin's going to take it, tries to shoot it, and makes it in for the first goal of this quarter by Lynnfield, done by Hayden Valentin. Amazing to see that. That's one goal for each team during this quarter. This quarter could lead to an even matchup where they both score an equal amount of goals, equal amount of play. Back to the center. We're going to start up in just a second here. Whistle blows, play starts. As Taylor Valentin's going to win it. She's going to have possession. Whistle blown yet again. Caulfield had possession. Passes. She fakes the pass. She's going to pass now for the Hayden Valentin. Valentin making her way up. Pass to multiple teammates. Ends up with Damiani. Pass over to someone in the back. Flaws was unable to get the ball as it rolled out of bounds. They're going to end up with the possession yet again, though. As Hayden Valentin's going to have possession for just a few moments before it ends up with Schmidt back yet again in the back with Flaws. Coming around from the back now, trying to get up front. Going to be Damiani. Multiple passes happening. And yeah, that's going to be in yet again. Second goal from Lynnfield here. This time scored by Taylor Valentin. I do believe now both sisters have a goal under their belt. It's going to be 4-3. Swampscott still in the lead, but this time only by 1. We're meeting back in the middle here. All right, we're back in the middle now. Another play is going to start it again right here. Swampscott's going to have possession of it. Straight off the bat. Keenan's going to make her way up. Eventually passing over to Puzo. Whistle's going to be blown. Passes over to Laundry. We're going to have it. Gives it over to Tripp. Tripp looking for a shot. Has nothing to do with pass. As that was a great play from Tripp there. And her teammate, as they both made it. I can't identify who it is right now. I can't see the number from here. That is going to be number... Sorry, hang on. That's going to be number 16. As Tripp and Piero had a great play there. Piero jumped forward and shot it in. That was a great... I can't stress enough how good of a play that was. Great play as we go back to the middle here. Play's going to start in 5, 4, 3. No, I'm not going to time that right. And the play's going to start here. way after I thought it would have, as it took a while for them to set up, as the whistle's already going to be blown, as Caulfield had it for just a minute there before the whistle was blown. But now Wirtz is going to have it. She's going to pass over to Hayden Valentin. She's going to make her way up along the sideline yet again. Passing to another teammate. Almost loses possession there was Lynnfield. It's going to end up with Damiani. She's looking for someone to pass to. Fortunately, there's no one there. Eventually, she was able to find Schmidt, but misses the pass, and it's going to end up with White. As Schmidt passed over to another teammate. The ball, I don't believe it was a goal. Hang on, I got to check out. Oh, it was a goal. Oh, all right, so we got to go there. I believe that goal was maybe by Schmidt. I'm not 100% sure. They were all very clumped together, so it was very hard to see. But it was a goal from Lynnfield with 5-4 now, yet again going back to that 1-point lead with Swampscott. Play's going to start up yet again. The crowd's going to yell and go wild. Swampscott's going to take it. Maloney has the ball. Making her way up. She finds someone to pass to. The ball's going to roll out of bounds. Going for the recovery was Lynnfield. Lynnfield still holding possession after the recovery. Accidentally loses it to Swampscott. Puzo has the ball. Looking around. Finds Laundry right next to her. Laundry gives it over to one of her teammates. That teammate being Tripp. Tripp back to Laundry. Laundry trying maybe to score a goal here. Might have no other opportunity but to pass to someone. No other option. With a couple players being open, she can relinquish the flame. She's going to be going around the goal, looking, trying to get in, but being relentlessly blocked. She had no other choice but to pass. Maloney is trying to fight for it. Doesn't end up getting it, but Wirtz is going to take it. This ball's going to move up very fast up into Swampscott's zone. I think that's going to be another goal scored. For a 5-5 game, this should be tied now. This goal scored by Lynnfield. This is great for Lynnfield as they've had quite the comeback in the past quarter. With there being 3 minutes left in it. Let's see what they can do before halftime. Let's see if Swamp's going to be able to retake the lead or if Lynnfield's going to be able to start one. Maloney's going to win the ball and have it here. She's going to bring it up. Passing over to Laundry. Laundry looking for something to do, trying to decide if she should pass to someone or if she should score. She's going to choose to pass over to her teammate. Keeney's going to be taking it from her. Piero looked open, didn't decide to pass. Passed over to Tripp. Tripp looking for Piero. Doesn't find her, but instead finds the goal. So Swampscott's going to be retaking their lead here. It's going to be 6-5. Going to be going back to the center yet again. Both teams are showing a tremendous amount of effort, and this game has definitely gotten a lot more risky with both these teams trying their hardest and doing what the best they can. back in the middle yet again. To wait for this to start. Starting. Lynnfield's going to win possession. Great stuff there from Kaplan as she was able to get it out of there. It'll be given over to Keeney. Keeney's going to make her way up. She sees an opening for Laundry. Laundry is not able to get it in time. Looking for someone to pass to. She's bombarded with a bunch of these players from Lynnfield. Able to get through, though. She goes behind the goal. Passes up to Puzo. Puzo tried to slap it. Unfortunately, it went out of bounds just a little bit past the goal. 2 minutes left in this quarter before we go into halftime. Tripp with the ball here. Passes over to Puzo. Drops the ball and a pass. Whistle blown. Play's going to start up yet again. Maloney's going to have it. Passing over Laundry, has possession right now. She did get it in, but a whistle was blown, so I'm not 100% sure if it counted. I don't believe it did. Unfortunate there. As that would have gave them a 7-5 lead if that whistle wasn't blown. As it seems as if they had some trouble getting the ball out of their net. They didn't throw it successfully. It wouldn't leave. Play is going to continue, though, right as usual. Kalishman has the ball. Or had it, rather. Maloney's going to have it here after the whistles got blown. Pass over to Laundry. Another whistle blown. Going to be given over to Keeney. Keeney being ferociously chased by Damiani. Whistle blown yet again. Keeney's going to keep possession. The team rearranges himself with only 16 seconds. And I think that's 2 milliseconds left on the clock. Play shall resume shortly, that being as of now. Quagliarello's going to have possession for just a short bit before it gets passed around by multiple players, ending up with Puzo. Puzo's going to be looking for someone to give it to. Trying to get it in. They're going to want that last second goal here. I guarantee it. Lynnfield almost had possession. Tripp with it. Doesn't shoot it in time. And it is going to be the end of this half. The game is 6-5. Swampscott in the lead by 1. And we'll catch you back shortly.
Don't have to worry about it. You just get a few laps. That's it. This is going to be hard to go to these. I can't take off work if she doesn't sniff the field. Yeah, I know. She got to go away game. But Lynnfield beat us indoor. They won the championship at the closest indoor game. Yeah. So I assume that, you know, running all the way in, not running all the way in. Second place, Division 1. She's playing great.
Oh, yeah, no, meeting just happened.
Yeah, we got that's it. I agree. But I wonder if it's confidence because right.
And welcome back after that short break of halftime that lasted around 5 minutes. We're back here. Yet again, the score, let me remind you of, is 6-5. Swampscott leading by 1. We're going to get into it immediately. The whistle's blown. Straight away, they're going to be redoing this. Redoing it yet again, I'm going to say that. And Lynnfield's going to win this. Looking for someone to pass around to. Eventually they're going to make it over to White. White's going to pass it over to Valentin, specifically Hayden Valentin. White's going to take it back, and it's going to end up with Taylor Valentin. Ball getting passed all around. It's going to end up behind the goal. And again, the Valentin strike as they have the ball. Looks like White's going to try and recover it here off the ground. So whistle's going to be blown while they were trying to recover it. Swampscott will now be holding possession. It's going to be a pass upwards. Maloney's going to take it for a short time. Puzo tried to grab it unsuccessfully, though. Caulfield tried to pass it up, passed up successfully. White's going to take it and passes over to Schmidt. Schmidt passes forward, taking it's going to be Hayden Valentin. It's going to yet again end up with Schmidt. Passed over to Damiani. Going to end up behind the goal line. There's so much going on right now, but I believe a goal was blocked. Yeah, it was blocked. Okay. For a second I thought it was there. Yes, a goal was saved by Lila Kaplan. Amazing from her. Ball was thrown up. Swampscott was able to take it away with ease as Laundry's up there with it right now. Laundry might be able to get it in right here. Unless she passes to a teammate, that is. Then her teammate would be the one getting it in. Very important which one of those options she chooses. Gonna do it on her own. She shoots and she makes it in. That was a great goal from Laundry there. As the score is now going to be 7-5. Swampscott got up by 2. First goal of this quarter. Roughly 4 minutes in and the first goal being scored. That's going to be the longest time that we've had to wait for a goal in every quarter. Okay, so Lynnfield's going to take possession of it. And they're going to be able to keep possession as Hayden Valentin's going to take it. Valentin passed over. Someone almost made it in. I couldn't read the person's number who almost made it in and got that shot because everyone was so clumped together. But I know right now that Kalishman has it. She passes over, almost in it with, again, the same Valentin. 2 blocks in a row from Kaplan. That is spectacular. Kalishman yet again with all these passes passed over to Schmidt and to White. Eventually ends up with Damiani in the back. I think this is a penalty shot right here. Ooh. Ooh, and their attempt went awry as they missed the ball there. Hayden Valentin almost had gotten it in. Damiani takes it around. It's going to be Hayden Valentin yet again with the ball. Holding possession, passed over to Flaws. Flaws lost the ball as it went over to Hart. Hart passed up to Puzo, then over to Laundry. Laundry looking for and trying to decide what she should do right now. Passes over to the other, or to rather the opposite side of the field. Eventually it makes its way over to Tripp. Now with possession. Tripp tried to run up and see if she could score a goal there. She could not do so. She had no choice but to pass it back to Puzo. Puzo drops the ball running up to score. A whistle was blown. Puzo here. Blocked greatly by Casano, the goalie. Was passed up. Hayden Valentin's going to take it. Pass yet again. Damiani's in control. The ball's going to be scored for the first one of this half from Lynnfield. Yet again, unfortunately, I could not see the number. Loney with the ball. Makes her way up. Pass over to Tripp. Tripp passes over to Laundry. Puzo looking for a handoff. Almost gets it through a pass, but it was hit away. It's now going to almost, or did roll out of bounds, but it was recovered. recovered by Beatrice. Yet again ending up with Puzo after a pass from Maloney. Puzo, I think, is looking for the opportunity to score a goal here. Loses the ball and recovers it. Excellence. Pass over to Tripp. Tripp looking back over to Puzo. Puzo tried to go with a quick shot into it. Drops the ball. Casano missed a pass to one of her teammates as the goalkeeper. Ball's going to end up with a Swampscott player as a whistle's going to be blown.
I saw that one over there. That one was awesome. The first copy. It was a nice turnaround.
Looking for a goal. That's going to be number 3. Number 3 is Laundry. Laundry with another goal for Swampscott. It's going to make it 8-6. Right there for Laundry, as it was a very hard play for Lynnfield to read. There were so many players. It's hard to keep track of the ball. So Laundry took advantage of that and made a great play by shooting it in at the right time. 8-6, up by 2 is Swampscott as we return yet again to the middle. Swampscott's going to win it again. Loney's going to take it up. Beatrice running to get it. Swampscott's going to lose possession after the ball had went out of bounds. Ball's going to be brought up quickly. It's going to end up with White. White passed over to Valentin, specifically Taylor Valentin, the captain. One of the captains of the team just scored a goal, making it 8-7. Lynnfield's getting another goal right after Swampscott quick to combat back. It's going to be a 1 lead for Swampscott. Hayden Valentin's going to win it. It's going to eventually be made up, brought all the way to the side where somehow, some way, Swampscott's going to take it back. But the Laundry's going to have possession here. She drops the ball after trying to escape. Trying to escape from Damiani. Sorry, not Damiani. I mean Schmidt. Now with a penalty shot here. Laundry yet again making it in straight bank. That's going to be 9-7 now for Swampscott, up by 2. Laundry with quite the few amount of goals. Going to be going back to the middle here. Winning it is going to be Lynnfield, but winning possession is going to turn out to be Swampscott. Loney's going to be taking it. Blocked by 4 players, being crowded. Whistle's going to be blown. Loney's going to be taking it straight back up, covering the ball. Got to throw it in, blocked by Casano. Great block there, but it went sky high. Beatrice with the ball. This play's going to start back up yet again. Pass over to Puzo. Puzo's looking for a goal here, and she makes it past Casano. That's going to be double digits now for Swampscott, up by 3, 10-7. Currently, this game is going better than I bet expected for Swampscott. Back to the center now. Taking possession is going to be Lynnfield for a very short amount of time. Swamp's going to be taking it straight back, though, as Keeney's going to have it. Keeney's going to make her way up, looking for someone to pass to. Evidently passes over to Tripp. Tripp looking for the same thing. Now she's looking for a goal. They've gotten cocky and confident, Swampscott. Swampscott makes it in for another goal. It's going to be Tripp's goal here. The score should be now 11-7. Oh, hang on. A whistle was blown right as the ball went in, so it does not end up counting. Another whistle was blown. I'm not 100% sure. But the ball did yet again go in. So if it did go in and they're going to count it without doing any penalties or nothing like that, the score will be 11-7 and Tripp will have a goal. They're doing it again, so it's going to be 10-7 still. Going to be a 2-minute penalty on Kalishman. Tripp making her way up, looking for it. I don't think she got it in this time. People usually say third time's a charm, but she did it 2 times before the third time. So yeah, 10-7. Yeah, so as I was just saying, it's 10-7. They didn't count either one of the previous ones that she had. So be moving up along the sidelines though, with very few seconds left here now. I don't believe either team has a chance to score the goal or to score a goal in the rest of this quarter. Going to be close now. They could, and they will, as that is going to be a goal for Keeney today. Should be 11-7, and let's see that scoreboard updated. Boom, 11-7, as we now have 7.5 seconds left. They're it's basically improbable that any goal could be scored in these past seconds, unless they huck it and somehow it just goes in. That'd be going in on a whim. Lynnfield's gonna have possession here after the beginning. They're gonna try for some reason, but I don't think their efforts will go to anything, as the ball isn't going to go in and the time is going to run out anyways. This is gonna end this quarter with 11-7. Swampscott up by 4. As we're going to be entering quarter 4 in just a couple minutes here. We'll be right back.
Words?
As Lynnfield's going to win the beginning area, the center, to start. They're going to hold possession and bring it up towards Swampscott's area. Don't have much opportunity to move around right now. They're blocked almost everywhere as White's going to pass. It's going to end up back with White. Passing over to Damiani. As there's multiple players in position, such as Smith, ready to take a pass, blocked openly by no one. We're going to be seeing a lot of movement in the back as Damiani's going to look for someone to pass to, or some opportunity to score a goal. She's going to pass over to Taylor Valentin. Damiani yet again with the ball. Gives a pass over to Hayden Valentin. Valentin being blocked by Keeney, was unable to pass the ball to a player. But a whistle was blown, so that was a lucky break. I'm sorry for stumbling on my words. That was a lucky break for her. Little pass is going to be happening. Almost interception from Swampscott. They will block it, and they would have received it. But a whistle is going to be blown, and I'm pretty sure Lynnfield's going to be taking this right back. Specifically, Damiani. Damiani looking for an opportunity to make a goal. Couldn't find one. As a failed pass came, almost went out of bounds. It luckily, though, didn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it did go out of bounds, just barely, and now Swampscott has possession. It's taken yet again by Lynnfield, though. Lynnfield has definitely upped their aggression this quarter. Final quarter of the game. As the ball is going to go in, it's going to be an extra point for Lynnfield. It's going to now be 11-8. Lynnfield is slowly but surely making a move, catching up on Swampscott. Will they be able to possibly overtake them or even tie with them this quarter? Maybe, most likely not. But if they can, that would definitely be crazy with the amount of effort they'd have to put in. As we already know, these teams are pretty evenly matched during most parts of the game, with Swampscott taking lead for a majority of it. But for about half the games, these teams were almost tied, with Swampscott now having the lead. I don't know if Lynnfield will be able to come back. Speaking of that, Swampscott just scored another goal. It is absolutely crazy how evenly matched these teams are at sometimes, with goals happening left and right, back to back usually. One team scores a goal, usually the other one scores it right after. We're going to go back to the center here for face-off. This play is going to begin. Lynnfield's going to take possession. It's going to be an immediate pass. It's going to be a pass over to Caulfield. Caulfield passing over to Kalishman. Kalishman looking for something to do. Finds a teammate to pass to, but it is blocked by Kaplan. Amazing block from Kaplan there as Swampscott's going to take the ball up. Swampscott, unfortunately, does no longer have the ball after a missed pass from Maloney. A lot of button heads right now on the side. They're trying to get the ball, but they can't. Lynnfield's just going to keep it. Blocked pass prevented Lynnfield from going anywhere. Grace had almost gotten that pass off, but it was blocked by Swampscott's very own. Tripp tried to yet again either shoot it in or give a pass near the back line there, but unfortunately she missed it. I do believe the ball almost rolled out of bounds. It was recovered by Swampscott. A nice shot on goal there from Beatrice. Going to be blocked, though, by Casano. The ball's going to go straight back to her after a whistle was blown. Will Leah be able to score this goal? She will indeed. Another whistle's blown, but I don't think they're going to make her redo it. I think this time it actually counted as a goal. Yep, the score is now going to be 13-8. With 7 minutes left in this game, 5 minutes passing. We're nearing the end of our game, folks. Ball's going to be won at the beginning by Lynnfield. Going to make their way around to the sideline. It's going to be a pass, another pass, and another pass, ending up with Schmidt. Whistle's going to be blown. Schmidt's going to pick it up and pass over to Wirtz. Wirtz is going to pass it up over to Taylor Valentin. But she is going to be losing possession. Quagliarella's going to pick it up and pass it all the way up to Laundry. Laundry taking charge of this ball here. Tried to, I believe, shoot it in, but missed. Ball's going to be recovered right now. The play's going to be starting again right now. Swampscott still with the ball. Huge battle here for the ball. As a whistle was blown. Now Lynnfield's going to be taking it up now. Going to be seeing Gromko. She's going to run around the back. That was Damiani. And a pass over to another player. Ball's going to end up with Swampscott possession. It will eventually Tripp's going to take a hold of it. Getting closer and closer to the goal now, easing in. Tripp has the ball yet again. Pass over to Puzo. Puzo being blocked by Wirtz. Shoots it in for a 14-8 game. Up by 6 now as Swampscott higher than they were earlier when I made my previous statement. It's going to be really, really hard now. Even harder than before to tie up this game. Back to the center now. Play started. Swampscott wins it. But dropped it immediately, and Lynnfield's got it. Not much is happening here, just waiting for the game to resume. Four minutes and 9 seconds left on our clock here to the end of the game. Ball shot. And I think it did go in. It's going to be a great goal there, making it 14-9, all thanks to Taylor Valentin. There is a chance that Lynnfield could reach the double digits for this game. 4:05 left on the clock with a 5 lead from Swampscott, 14-9. Be starting in the middle yet again. Lynnfield's winning it. Could this be the double digits that they're looking for? They're going to drop it. They're going to go recover it now. Lynnfield is trying their hardest just to even have a chance at surpassing Swampscott, or even just tying up with them here. But unfortunate for them, Swampscott is going to be regaining possession, with Tripp holding on to the ball. He's going to pass over to Keeney. Keeney passes up over to Keller. Keller's going to pass it back to Tripp. Tripp is not going to get it. Whistle was blown. Valentin, specifically Hayden Valentin, is going to be taking it, passing it up. Swampscott's going to get it yet again. It's going to be Hart. Hart passes to Piero. Passes back over to Puzo. Puzo over to Keeney. Keeney to Puzo. Puzo to Keeney. Keeney taking it over to Piero. Piero running around back. Passes to Beatrice. Whistle blown. Another whistle blown as Swampscott had possession just for a minute there. With a little under 2 minutes left, 1 minute and 53 seconds left on the clock. It is still 14-9. Swampscott with a 5 lead. Lynnfield has it now. Taylor Valentin passing over. She passed up to Damiani, and Damiani, I do believe, just scored a goal. Yes, that's true, making it double digits for Lynnfield. Both teams in their 10s right now. Be making it back to the middle. Lynnfield's going to win it. Trip running up among multiple players, swerves past quite the few Lynnfielders, and makes her way into the goal for the 15th goal of the day. Lynnfield's going to win it here, coming in at the start. Well, this is going to be blown. Damiani coming around, multiple people. The ball did end up going in. That would have been a goal for Taylor Valentin, but I'm not 100% sure they did count it. I do believe they did so, because now the ref is grabbing the ball and placing it in the middle. So that is going to be 15-11. With 49 seconds exactly left on the clock. I don't know if another goal can or will be scored. Swampscott with possession. Maloney looking up. The pass that failed, given over to Lynnfield. Lynnfield making their way up now. Talisman looking around, finds out that she can pass over to Valentin. Taylor Valentin. Taylor Valentin's going to pass it back over to Damiani. Damiani looking for someone. Figures out that they can pass over to Wirtz. Does so. Pass over to Damiani yet again. Over to White. White passes all the way into the back. Going to end up with multiple people, but Swampscott's going to try and retake possession here. There's 1.6 seconds left on the clock. The whistle's going to be blown, but it's not signifying the game is over. But now the game will be signified as over. And that will do it for me, your announcer today, Joseph Blood, with the game of Swampscott and Lynnfield ending 15-11 Swampscott. Make sure you turn on notifications and subscribe to our channel here at Swampscott Athletics, Swampscott Big Blue Athletics. Make sure to also go to our Instagram at Swampscott_TV so you never miss any news about any upcoming game or any other info. Thank you for tuning in and have a great rest of your day.